In the last 2 weeks, I have lost over $250,000 with the big dips that we're having. You can see here in my portfolio, I was at 1.2 million and now we're just over, I say a measly $1 million, but of course I'm still very happy with being $701,000 in profit. But a lot of people are saying the bull run is over. And if you don't know the game of cryptocurrency, it can be very fucking scary. I'll give you an example right here. The top 100 coins, on average, they're down 15 to 25%. Now, these are our big market caps. Very, very fucking scary if you don't know the cryptocurrency bull run that we are in. If you look at meme coins, taking a big hit on Brett right now, down 20 to 40%. Then you come over to your AI coins. These are down 20 to 30%. Like these top solid projects that we all like, even Render down 25%. AI agents, one of the new categories that a lot of people are interested in. You see the same thing, down 25 to some words 40%. A lot of these coins are big, big discounts. And again, of course, one of my favorite categories that hasn't really moved thus far yet, gaming down 20 to 30%. I mean, Immutable X down 30%, Sandbox, Gala Games. So a lot of people are panicking. And if this was my first bull run, I would be absolutely scared to death and I wouldn't know what to do. But because I've been around the block for 4+5+ years now, and I'm going to tell you the game and you know where we are heading. But a lot of people, you know, I'm seeing it on my YouTube comments, I'm seeing it on Twitter, I'm even seeing it on Instagram. They're now selling, they've gave up on the dream. But what these guys will do, we call them Jeffries in this community. We don't want to be anything like a Jeffrey. These guys will come back and buy green and continue to sell red. And these people will ultimately lose. I can give you a perfect example. If you just look here, I've drawn a little cute diagram for you guys. If we look at H-bar, for example, you know, the guys that were buying H-bar, when H-bar started to pump again, guess what? They buy green and now they're selling red. You know, this is them. They've got a little gif here. They're crying. The bull market's ready. We're at 30 cents, blah, 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 and then we pumped down to 24%. I say pumped down, I mean we were traced down to 24%. And they're like, maybe I should just sell. And some of these guys are selling. And what do we want to do? We want to control, delete these guys. We don't want them in the game. Or in fact, we do want them in the game because we want to absolutely milk them in this bull run. And you have the smart guys that were buying at 4 or 5 cents. And, you know, even with this dip, they're like, it's fine. I got good entries. And then again, 2020 bull run, the same game. They're smart guys. They were buying all these entries and they read it up for 10, 20, 30 X's on some easy projects. And again, there's nothing wrong. You know, if I go back and I give you guys this again, if you did buy at the peak on any of these coins, you know what you have to do? You either have to, number one, you get more cash and you funnel back in your projects, or number two, you just wait it out. Because I can ultimately guarantee you with 99% certainty, whatever coin you're looking at, in a couple of months, if not less, they will be back at your entries, if not higher. What you can also do, and I've spoke about this many times, is if you're in a time of uncertainty and you've got maybe a portfolio or maybe you don't have any more active income to invest, number one, you should always have active income, but you know, I get it. It's difficult, you know, we just got paid, we've got bills to pay, etc. We're at the 4th of February right now. You might want to take this advantage. This is a pool that I openly share and it's taken an absolute beating on liquidity. But what I can tell you is if I show you, and I show you this, by the way, just to show you that I'm in the game with you. I'm not just some YouTuber that just pretends on his portfolio. Like this is real. I can refresh this. This is completely real money. And if you've been around the block watching my channel when I started this position, it's taken a beating on liquidity. But what I can tell you is you can use rewards, pools, etc. to make a fuck ton more money. I even shared this in my group actually the other day, and what I'm talking about is here, pools are printing no matter where we go. If this is your first run and you're nervous and you're shaking out and not feeling it, because I get it. So a lot of people joining my community, a lot of people just joining the crypto space and watching YouTube videos like this, they don't understand. They thought it was a bull market, right? But I promise you, every bull market, we get these 30% dips, okay? We get these dips all the time, and it's these dips that you take advantage of or you get shaken out. But just understand where we are going. This is normal. Everybody wants to talk about we're going well, but everybody goes quiet when we lose 30 to 40%, and then we see crashes. But if you use pools, okay, when you collect these fees, if you're using these, and again, you don't have to call it my pools, but you can use pools, you get to accumulate at lower prices even when the market isn't making up its mind. And then when we ultimately bounce back, it's going to be tasty as fuck. You can see this pool. Yesterday, I made $600. The day before, I made $520. Here, I almost made $800. And totally, I've made $18,000, even with the dips. So I think getting passive income on your coins are a great way even in a bull market, even in a sideways market, even when we're going down. Because when we're going down, you get to accumulate way more coins, if that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever, okay? With sideways action, we get to accumulate no matter what. And then even when we're going up, we can still utilize pools to DSA for free. I'll give you another thing you could maybe do. I'm going to show you a better way to do this, by the way, at the end of this video. But I remember me and my buddy, his name was Dean. He's a big XRP maxi, a big HBAR maxi, a big XLM maxi. And we were very open to buying miners in 2020 and 2021. But you know what the biggest problem was? You had to invest, like here's a miner here, $22,000, $20,000, $10,000. In fact, this is pounds, so it's even more. And the other problem we had with miners is, guess what? We wanted to accumulate more Bitcoin in a bull market / sideways action. But the problem was, we didn't really have the cash to invest in this. In fact, we did. We could have scraped it together. But the other thing we had was we knew the electricity costs were going to be through the roof because we did the maths and it wasn't actually profitable. It would have been profitable when we were buying this at 20, 30K Bitcoin. But at the time of recording a Bitcoin 100K, yeah, we would have made some money, but we just wanted some other ways to make passive income, but without the headaches of buying an expensive miner. And number three, should I say, we didn't even know how to fucking set this up. We would have got this thing and we would have gave up because, we're not tech geniuses, so we don't even know how to, set this up and plug these in. So what you could do, and again, this is a site that I've found, and I've talked about this before, they've been around for 7+ years. They're called GoMining. This is another way, if you're looking at passive income, maybe you've got the DeFi liquidity pools up, maybe you've got some staking set up, but this is another way where you can earn Bitcoin for free for pretty much none of the headaches, and I'll talk about that in a second. So this is a website that I've been around for 7+ years now. I'll just check the website visitors. I think they have over 1 million users on here, so growing rapidly. And yeah, this is a really, really cool site. Now, the rewards are not going to be your 1000% APY, right? But I'll tell you right now, the rewards are pretty juicy at 30 to 40%. And you can really see, to get in the game, it only costs you as little as $27.99 without the electricity fees, without the fucking setups, etc., where you can manage this online if you want to accumulate more Bitcoin at 100K. If you think Bitcoin is going 150, 200K, it would make a lot of bit of sense to obviously start investing in Bitcoin, start building up your main portfolio bags, and then maybe you look at this as another sort of passive income way to accumulate more Bitcoin today for a better 25. So again, I wrote some notes here because I will get lost in this. So really what GoMining do, I think they're number one if you do want to take over mining. So they make it easy to earn Bitcoin without the hassle of buying and maintaining mining equipment. So just like me and Dean had the big problem where we had to spend tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, plus the electricity costs, and then plus not knowing, being two gym addicts, not knowing how to even set it up. We would have looked at the package from eBay and we'd have been, okay, do you know how to set this up? And then we would have gave up. So instead of setting up your own machines, you can buy a digital miner, which gives you a share of the computing power used to Bitcoin, e.g. you earn more fees. Now again, why I really like this platform specifically is, again, they've been around for 7+ years. They've got over 1 million website users on their website, but you can also earn in their token, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But again, these guys are supported by actual data centers, so they're not some guy in India, where you're going to get rugged, etc. This is an actual legit company, and they're connected to real world assets. So again, you can own a digital miner. Buying a digital miner represents real mining equipment and power. No need for noisy machines or high electricity bills. That's another thing. Back when I was with my girlfriend, I can only imagine she would be moaning at the absolute noise if I would have set up a rig, and you probably can relate if you've got a wife, and if there's any noise in the house, yeah, it's going to be an absolute game over. I would have probably had to plug it in the shed or something. So again, you can start earning in 24 hours after you purchase this. Again, you don't have to wait for it to come. It's very, very simple. Click and connect. I've done it myself. Super, super easy to do. And I'll just show you how to do that real quick. Main website, get a digital miner. Super, super easy once it loads. And again, you get to decide how heavy you want to go in. But again, you're not waiting for a package from eBay. You're not waiting to set it up. You're not waiting to plug it in and just see your electricity go through the roof. You can decide to do the lowest package here at $27. Now, of course, they have higher packages if you want to earn more Bitcoin. If you just look at this one, this will cost you $1,200, but it shows you exactly how much you're earning in dollar values. And again, if you're playing this like me, you want to earn in Bitcoin for a better 25. And again, if you're a long-term Bitcoin holder and you want to just hold Bitcoin for like 10, 20, 30 years, that might be a good strategy as well, because you're earning in dollars, but you're accumulating Bitcoin for that price, whatever price you're planning to sell it at. And again, you can start as low as $30, I think it's $27, and runs 9 data centers with powerful, low-cost operations. High earners, gold miner, better rewards than many competitors. I think one of the best in the game. But again, the main ticker for me is obviously safety. They've been around for 7+ years now. And again, you can upgrade, you can even boost it, and again, you're getting an average APY of 30%. And what's also nice is you can use them for buying miners, paying for the electricity and getting a 20% discount on maintenance. And again, if you hold for 365 6 days, you can maximize those benefits with even more rewards. Easy traders, you can also, if you want to just give up on your miner, you can go and buy and sell, even sell your marketplace mining rig, built on Ethereum and BNB for super security and safety. Special miners from Trust Wallet, Ton Whales, we've obviously seen all these collections. And again, here's the reason why I would like you guys, if you're interested in doing this, to use this platform and not another platform. They include Bitkale Capital. Again, that is a $3 million investment for them. So they're not just, invested by $100 here. They've got a big investment, $3 million. Binance Pool, Bitman, CoinDesk, CoinTelegraph, all the main guys are in this. And again, here's the kicker. GoMining is a Bitcoin mining council member founded by the man himself, Michael Saylor, who owns MicroStrategy that has so many Bitcoin, you wouldn't even know what to do with it. So again, if you want to check this out, I'll leave a link in the description. I did get a little 5% discount. I managed to sign up and find that. So again, this is just to you. It's not a pitch video. But again, if you want to help me out, you can use the 5%. Use my code Gordon5 at checkout. Even if you do the $27.99, I don't really care if you use this too much. But again, if you want to do this, it would be a great help to me for just showing you this, guys. But again, the main kicker here is the market is dumping, okay? If you look at cryptocurrency itself, okay, we're back above 100K, we're at 107K at the local tops, and then we're back at 98K, and again, all of our coins are taking big discounts. So again, number one, what I would do in times like these is do not panic, okay? Invest what you can monthly, okay? That you're not taking out debt, build up that diversified portfolio. Number two is I would look at GoMining if you want to earn more Bitcoin when times are tough for a better 25. And again, number three is obviously if you've got other coins, your altcoins, etc., put them in pools. Okay, just try your first pool. Again, I promise you, you won't be sorry, and it won't give you the headaches or the stress of when stuff's going down. You're getting more rewards, and when stuff's dumping, by the way, on these GoMining and even your DeFi pools, you get paid way more because all these guys are panicking and you're collecting those fees. So it's just something you can do. If we look at GoMining coin itself, we can see if you were interested in GoMining itself and then you wanted to purchase some more tokens to get more rewards, you can see that the chart's looking very bullish. So again, that's another thing you can do with the GoMining platform itself. You could look at their token, okay? Super low market cap, but $200 million. So again, this could be an easy, I would say, 4 to 5x, if not more. Depends how many platform users they can get. Again, 1 million platform users. It had a good bull run in 2021. Again, they've survived the bear market. They haven't fizzled away to zero. And again, since 2023 and 2024, they've done very well. In the last 1 year to date, they're starting to tick up. So again, could be a good investment if you want to add this to your portfolio. If you did decide to get involved, you might as well add the token because you're believing in the token itself, you're believing in the platform, and you will get more rewards. Again, they also have a nice Twitter page, almost 100,000 followers. So again, super good. They're obviously giving out more discounts, etc. They're followed by many other people in the space, and they're doing a lot of cool things, man. So again, I just wanted to share this video as do not panic. The title of this video is not to scare you. It's just a lot of people, a lot of Jeffreys are going to see the bull market for 2025 is over. It's not fucking over, man. We've got at least 6 to 10 months of absolute printing time. But if you're not prepared to stomach the storm, yeah, maybe cryptocurrency isn't for you. But if you are prepared to stomach the storm and do the extra research, maybe set up some liquidity pools, build up your portfolio, maybe cut expenses if you can, look at GoMining, start making passive income, you can create a bigger portfolio in your dreams, and by 2025, you're going to be able to do a lot of damage. Again, the goal is always, like I always say, if you've got 4 figures, get to the 5-figure club. If you've got 6 figures, get to the 7-figure clubs and beyond. Do not push for the 4 figures to the 7-figure club, e.g. $1,000 to $1 million, because you're probably going to get wrecked. That's just what I've seen. So again, check out GoMining if you want. You can use my affiliate link, make me a couple of dollars if you want. Don't really care. But yeah, I just think it's a super good platform. They've got a lot of cool users coming on. And again, even when the price is dipping, if you've got stuff on the side that's printing you money, $27 to get you in the game, at least try it. That's all I really say, because again, good platform, a lot of cool things. And again, I think the token itself is probably going to give you a minimum of 4 to 5x in this bull run, and probably a lot more just looking at the market cap. Again, I look at the market cap on GoMining at $200 million. I look at, fucking Dogecoin, Pepe, way above this in the billions of dollars, and I just think, oh yeah, meme coins, I get it, the community, I get it, but they're not actually providing any use case. But again, this is cryptocurrency, and we all know it's a wild west out there. So again, check it out if you want. Peace out. Stay safe. Do not panic. You should not be selling. You should be buying. This is a time to buy. You buy red, you sell green. You do not be the Jeffrey that buys green, sells red, and then comes back to buy green and sells red consistently, because you will ultimately lose all your money. I was there in 21. I'm not here to do that in 2025. My portfolio is taking a big dip. Your portfolio is taking a big dip right now. But again, if you're panicking, do not panic in. Just stay in the game. Keep researching, man. There's gems out there, and just build up that portfolio for 2025. I can ultimately promise you, you will make a fuck ton of money. Peace, take care, goodbye.